We are on the play. We are playing Rug Delver, and I think we're gonna keep this. It's not the best one-lander with Serum Visions we could have, because I'd rather get a dual land so we could also cast Bolt, but we have a pretty good chance of hitting our next land drop. That was the land I wanted to see the least. I think I want the Serum Visions, although we can cast Dismember. Maybe I want both? No, I'm gonna dump the Dismember. I think we want the Serum Visions. We're gonna tell this person that we also want them to have luck and fun. Alright. We are hoping to get a stomping ground, really, especially now that we have a second island. Something that will let us use Goyf and Bolt would be very good. If that's an aggro deck, I may have done a bad thing. Okay, well, at least we didn't keep the Dismember on top. So that's step one. That is step one. Oh yeah, hitting what we needed. That's what I'm talking about. Go to end step. We're going to let that trigger resolve. We're going to be going island, mountain, forest, island. So hopefully they don't have path. Oh. See, that, I know I have a sample size of 1 right here, so feel free to ignore pretty much everything I'm about to say. But that was a pretty good reason to be running a mountain here instead of a holy 1-drop. Good reason to run mountain instead of island, because then I'd have island, island, island. We'd be kind of boned. Oh, thanks. Oh my god. That was pretty sweet. That's fine. We're gonna kill that. Hopefully Goyf can help us stabilize a little bit. Oh yeah. This hand paid off. What a friendly burn opponent. Not that burn players aren't generally friendly. I wouldn't know because I don't personally know any burn players. But for someone who's trying to kill you as quickly as possible and shoot lightning at your face constantly, that was pretty friendly. So, we've got a Goyf to stabilize. We're holding up Denial. If they tap out, we'll probably Thought Scour. They are swinging. Probably trying to get their damage in while they can. That Serum Visions is going to be cast eventually. We're going to block anyways. If they have a Bolt or a Searing Blaze, we will happily counter it. And, oh, they have a Gorkland Rampager. That'll do. That will do, opponent. It's a good thing we have a second Tarmogoyf. I'm strongly considering if we Thought Scour again, I don't think it's possible for us to get Goyf to a 6-7. If we had Mishra's Bauble in our deck, we could theoretically turn over Bauble plus Tarfire, but that's exceedingly unlikely anyway, so. At least we only took 2. Go to end step. Looks like we're going to Scour, unless they have a Lava Spike or something. I'd consider denying it. It's a Curdape. We'll just Scour. Ooh. I don't think Monastery Swift Spear, and that was a really good draw. I don't think Monastery Swift Spear. We're just going to hold up a couple counter spells. I don't think Swift Spear and Curdape are often played together. Usually Curdape is in 1-drop Little Zoo, and Swift Spear you would find in a burn deck, and another Swift Spear. They are firing creatures on every cylinder. We are so bringing in the sweepers. Goblin Guide trigger. Reveals a Traverse. Is that live? Sorcery instant land creature. That's live. What do we block? This could get as big as a 3/4 if they have 2 spells. It's highly unlikely that they have a second spell that isn't named Path to Exile. Do we just block the Curdape? Let's block the Swift Spear, I think. Well, they could have an Atarka's command, but we're probably going to snare on the spot. I'm trying to figure out what the ideal block is. If we block Swift Spear, and they don't play any spells, blocking Curdape is better. If we block... Yeah, we block Curdape. It's not likely that they have 2 spells. Of course, we could be concerned with second Gorklan Rampager, but honestly, I'm not going to sit here worrying about all the Gorklan Rampagers that they could be top-decking and that we can't deal with, so not too much of a point in being concerned with that. Atarka's command would be really good here because of how wide they're going, and I would very happily Spell Snare. They're going for the Bolt. Pre-combat, of course. We're going to denial that. Hopefully they don't have a path as well, but if they had a path, they'd probably have used it by now. Snare is going to almost certainly do nothing, so we'll take some lumps. We're going to be playing a Hooting Mandrills because I would like to stabilize. Them having a 4th land is good. So we can... I don't want to shock. We're going to play this tapped. We're going to play Hooting Mandrills. We're going to hold up Spell Snare. That is all. I don't think our graveyard is so small that we need to be concerned. I believe we can keep Snapcaster Mage, Goyf, and Traverse the Ulvenwald all complacent. We're going to want Bolt, Visions, one of these in a land. Okay. Yeah, we're going to pay... No, cancel. I don't want to tap both the blue. I want to tap this. I think tap like that is ideal, because I'd like to at least let them think we could theoretically have a... Did I click that already? I did. I want them to at least be concerned with the possibility of a burn spell. Next turn we can Traverse Snap Bolt, which is at least good. I think we want to spend the turn not attacking. We'll get there, just not yet. If we attack, 2 guys get through. We take 3. No, we would block the guide. If they have a spell, we take 4. If the spell is a lightning bolt, we'd be dead. So, seems good to not attack, I think. Two Zoo decks in the same day. Experiment 1, definitely Zoo. Experiment 1 is a bad top deck. I'm glad that they drew it. Misty Rainforest is kind of almost equally bad right now. I very much would like to Traverse, and I'm almost sure we want to Snapcaster Mage, but you know what? I can Traverse. I don't want to fetch Shock. I'm not even sure if I want to play it. Maybe I do. We could always fetch a land in tapped. I do want to Traverse. The question is, Hoots or Snap? Snap deals with a thing. Hoots is very good, though. I don't really want Goyf because I think Hoots is going to be big enough, plus Trample relevance. Let's start with Snapcaster Mage, then we'll tutor up a Hooting Mandrills, and we can Snap Bolt. Holy. Traverse doing work. We no longer need to be concerned with Traverse the Ulvenwald. We can tutor up a second Snapcaster Mage, but we don't have more bolts, so that doesn't seem ideal. Okay, let's get a Hoots. We'll be playing the Hoots shortly. Now I think we played this Misty. Soon. Very, very soon we'll attack. I'm not comfortable attacking yet. One day the corner will be turned, but today is not that day. This day we block. You guys like Lord of the Rings, right? Because if you don't, I don't think we can be friends. So, yeah. Experiment 1's going to get 1 counter, but that's it. Is experiment 1 the creature I take out? Another Curd Ape will make it very big. A Gorklan Rampager will make it great. Might want to... Well, it's no longer the one we want to Snap Bolt. I don't like this attack from them. We want to be playing this now. I guess their position's not getting much better, but I don't like this attack. We're going to Lightning Bolt. What do we want to target? Is it the Goblin Guide? It's the Curd Ape. Cancel. I'd like to select that again. I think it's either the Guide or the Swift Spear. Let's go with the Guide. It's the best, barring good top decks. That is all. Let's deal with these. And, as I promised, the corner will be turned. That was a good turn. Those traverses did mad work. Mad work. We debatably should have fetched. I don't know if it's relevant. We're going to get in there. Mana Leak is pretty bad. I mean, if they have an Atarkus command, it's live, but Spell Snare's already got that covered, so that's not interesting. Hooting Mandrills is the card I want to cast. I no longer have Traverse the Ulvenwalds in my deck. We only play 2 in the main, so let's get delving. Yeah. There is another Snapcaster Mage. If you guys saw that video in which I showed the 2 Snapcaster Mages when I went to sideboard, you already know that. At this point, you also know that, because you just saw my 75 again. So, to recap, in case people don't watch all of these, I could totally see that. I took out 2 Disrupting Shoals, added a second Spell Snare, and a second Snapcaster Mage. Disrupting Shoal isn't as good against Death's Shadow as I would hope because of all the discard spells. Spell Snare is pretty good against them. It's also good against a lot of big mana decks and mid-range. Snapcaster is good against pretty much everything and pitches to Disrupting Shoal. Let's sideboard. Huntmaster is a good card. Traverse the Ulvenwald is a good card. Pyroclasm is a good card. Engineered Explosives against 1-drop Zoo is a good card. Blood Moon's bad. Dismember's bad. Let's bring these in and then look at what else we want to take out. I don't see a lot of enchantments or artifacts coming in. Maybe they want to choke. I mean, choking people is just kind of rude, but I don't mean the mana denial. I play Blood Moon. I'm totally okay with mana denial with a clock. I mean physically choking people. That's the joke. Okay, moving on. Simic Charm is iffy at best. Vapor Snag is outright bad. Let's make a column for the cards that we took out. Make me feel a little better. I'm going to size that down a touch because I want the entire Simic Charm to be on screen. All of the burn. We want all of the burn, all of the Snapcaster Mages. Might cut a single fatty because of all of these traverses, but at the same time, we want Traverse to get a land a lot against this kind of deck. Disrupting Shoal is only going to hit some 1-drops, and they have a metric ton of them, so I think countering any 1 is going to be bad. I also should be on the lookout for Burning Tree Emissary, because a lot of the aggressive 1-drop Zoo decks have been running it, especially Goblin Bushwhacker. This could very well be 8-whack. Mana Leak's not great. Mana Leak is really not great, especially on the draw. Thought Scours can go. We want to interact. We don't want to be milling ourselves. Serum Visions is great. Spell Snare is honestly something I might cut down to 1. Other cards we may not like. I think we want at least 1 Thought Scour because I do want all the Traverses, all the Mandrills, and Snap. I don't think I'm going to end up cutting anything here. Something I would like. Oh, there's not really anything I think I want over that Spell Snare. It hits Atarkus command. It hits Burning Tree Emissary if they're running it. I think this is fine for the information that we have. We're going to move on to Game 2 on the draw. This hand's bad. This hand is bad. We have 2 Hunt Masters we will almost never cast. This hand's good. Well, I mean, it's not ideal because we do have a Simic Charm in our deck, and this is getting a Breeding Pool. Now it's not. Now it's getting a Basic Island. That's a good draw. Go to us. I want the land because of Huntmaster. Basic Island, Thought Scour, get a Hoots in early. If they path it, we slam Huntmaster on the table. Sounds good. Maybe I'm too excited for that. I sounded at least a little aggressive when I was saying that, so maybe I need to tone down the excitement. Fetching... No, they didn't fetch, they just played Dryad Arbor. Looks a lot like a deck that would want to have Reckless Bushwhacker in it. Maybe even Goblin Bushwhacker. Full on 8-whack. 8-whack's a fun name. I don't actually know if 8-whack is a... I don't want to say a jab, but like a... not even a shot. A reference to 8-rack. Maybe it is. If I fetch out a forest, we can play Hooting Mandrills with Denial Up, which seems even better. So we're gonna do that. I actually might want to let a Path to Exile resolve because, as I said, one of the Pyroclasms got milled. Lame. Wanted to draw that. I might actually want to let a Path to Exile resolve so that Huntmaster can come down next turn. But maybe not. If they do have Gorklan Rampager, they can't use it. So we're not concerned with that. At this point, I would pretty happily Stubborn Denial a path. Although they would have pathed beforehand again. They quit the match. I guess they kept a Landlight hand hoping to get there. Don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed those 2 games. I clearly did more than I should have. And I hope to see you guys next time.